Ladies and gentlemen, the doors are now open.
It took us almost a decade to design this building. It's a beautiful building from the outside. It was designed to actually be a distinctive, colorful building that would draw people in. The exterior, I think, with all the glass and all the colors, really sets a theme. The artwork on every floor was chosen to really reflect children's books. We wanted this place to be a place that really welcomed people and maybe even made them smile when they walked in, because, you know, when you have a sick child here, it's hard to smile. The Bloomberg Children's Center is a spectacular building, and it's a spectacular hospital, but it only is about half as spectacular as the employees. The atmosphere of the place and the ability to get their job done more efficiently is really making a lot of difference.
It allows the nurses to be closer to their bedside because we have computers in the room. We have staff stations right outside of the rooms. They have their medications right there next to the patient. So the environment and the design of the building has been able to support patient and family-centered care for us.
We now have 10 brand new ORs, and working in those has become, you know, much easier.
We have multiple screens now, so when the surgeon is doing something, all the people involved in the case can see what's going on. And that makes a huge difference. The rooms are outfitted in such a way that they can quickly be converted to procedure rooms if something needs to be done urgently.
We created specialty sections where we concentrate on neurointensive care on one section of the unit and cardiac intensive care on another section of the unit. And so you're in a cohort together where you're all thinking together how to best help take care of this patient.
We now have a brand new endoscopy suite that is connected to the pediatric ORs. Having all of those areas in very close proximity has allowed us to be much more efficient.
We were always able to do top quality research, but there were limitations in the old space, and some of them were space in some other facilities. And with the new building, we've been able to overcome almost all of those limitations and now have space for our research that cannot be equaled anywhere in the world.
One of the greatest things about the new hospital is, like here in the intensive care unit, all the rooms are private rooms, which means that the parents can stay with their child. The setting is extraordinarily comfortable, and that's the case throughout the entire Children's Center. There are recreational activities on every floor. There are a lot of people to, pay attention to, not just the physical needs, but the emotional needs of the patients.
There is an Xbox 360 at the bedside in every patient room in our children's hospital. We also have an expanded Children and Families Resource Library. We have a 2-story playroom we call the Great Room. It has a basketball hoop, so if kids feel up to it, they can shoot some hoops.
The kids, they still complain about the food. But, I've always said if a child really likes the food in the hospital, they don't belong in the hospital. So we've actually done one thing differently. We have food on demand. So if a child wants their dinner at 4 o'clock in the morning because they were sedated during dinner time, they can have their dinner at 4 o'clock in the morning.
There is a sense of calmness in this building that the structure naturally has created, so that even in the midst of crisis, a family can feel supported in a very different way when there's more privacy for conversations with your doctors or your nurses, where we can accommodate siblings in a different way, having a parent sleep at the bedside. So it's all of those elements put together that really makes this feel different.
Miracles occurred here every day, and they occurred because of the dedication of the staff here. The doctors, the people who clean the floors, the nurses, the social workers, the child life people, the respiratory therapists, the people who draw the bloods. They do an extraordinary job, an extraordinary job. And I think what I'm most satisfied about is that we were able to create a building that I think they enjoy doing their work in now. It's more comfortable for them. but it also allows them to even do better than they were doing before, which to me is unbelievable, because they were doing a phenomenal job before.